Welcome to the highlights of this match between Sri Lanka and the West Indies. Very important match in Pool B. The reason for that is, well, all you've got to do is add 4 points to one of these two sides. Sri Lanka there on 12 points, the West Indies on 10. And you can see what will happen to the side that wins this game. As far as the teams are concerned, well, just one change in the Sri Lankan lineup. Muralitharan right down there at the bottom coming into the side. The West Indians sticking with their formula. Carl Hooper captaining the side, and of course the toss very important here. Sides that win the toss tend to win matches. And of course the toss was won by the Sri Lankans and they decided to bat first. Here's what happened in their innings.
That's a bad way to bowl. It's short, it's wide. Jayasuriya typically going after it. Thick top edge goes for 4. So
this could be tight. That could be out. Now they're celebrating, and that's usually a fair clue. The batsman is dragging himself to his feet, and I think this is the first blow for the West Indies. Brian Jerling, oh, he's struggling here. Oh, he's gone. Long way out. That's terrific effort by Pedro Collins. And they know it's out. Third umpire's decision, and there's no surprise with that. Out. It's a great start for the West Indies. And Atapattu was up for the run, but he wasn't quick enough. Pedro Collins was. He's running off the wicket, remember, a left arm, so he has to adjust his direction. There's definitely, I think it's Atapattu who's called it, but Pedro Collins has won that race comfortably. Atapattu's gone. It's 11 for 1.
Here's Collins and driven back pass, and that'll go for 4. Hit very well back past the bowler. Good firm shot by Jayasuriya, second boundary, with Collins over pitching, carrying the score to 24 for 1.
That's well played. He's hit that one nicely down the ground. He presented the face of the bat that time, Tilakaratne, all the way down to the boundary at mid-off for 4. That will relieve the pressure on him just a bit. That's his first boundary. He moves to 12. Well, that's nicely played. Just a little bit too straight, and Tilakaratne plays that one beautifully. There's a little bit of bounce there. Oh, and that one's dropped. That's a chance. I think he got a little finger on it. It would have been a beautiful catch. That brings up the 50, but it was an opportunity created by Drakes. It went fast, it went low, and went to the left hand.
The Sri Lankans are indeed riding their luck here. That one taking the outside edge and going right between Hooper and the wicket keeper.
Will they come for the second? That's his 50. Think of a second. Sarwan's on it. So a half century for son of Jayasuriya, yet another for this tremendous Sri Lankan batsman. All right, he's got his 50s, he's acknowledged the crowd. Now he has a word or two to say to his partner about running between the wickets. Bowled him. So Wavell Hines has struck. What a tournament he's having with the ball. That's an essential breakthrough for the West Indies. Hashim Tilakaratne goes after a very good partnership between himself and Jayasuriya, hitting all around it. And the West Indies pick up their second wicket.
Yes, this is a bad shot. The ball swinging back to him, back into him. Obviously, desperately keen to get a few boundaries away. Just watch this, right across the line, in between bat and pad. They're just flicking his pad and back onto the stumps. And I can tell you the head of Jayasuriya down the other end was bowing as he left the crease. So Tilakaratne out, useful knock, made 36, 96 for 2.
And that's a lovely shot. Beautifully played. Raises 100 for Sri Lanka. And one of the best shots we've seen for the match so far. Beautifully played. Magnificent shot. He just eased on it. That is the shot of a quality player, which Silva, as we know, certainly is. A magnificent blow. Beautifully played. Found the gap between extra cover and mid-off. Long chase here for Hines. He pulls it back. And they think of a third. And there's going to be a run out. Comfortable run out. And in fact, they're at the same end. The ball hits the stumps. And a big wicket. A little bit of a discussion between the captain and De Silva. Well, a run out was always on the cards. And De Silva goes looking so dangerous. And the West Indies get their second run out. Mass confusion between himself and Jayasuriya.
That's a glorious shot. Sarwan picking up where De Silva left off. Well, that's pretty simple. That's a real bonus for Carl Hooper, and Mahela Jayawardene's poor form continues. He simply can't get double figures in this World Cup. He's gone for 9, picked up by Ricardo Powell, 131 for 4 now.
This has been the pattern with Mahela Jayawardene, never been able to get going. As you would see, he's batted reasonably well to start with. Again, a rather loose shot. There was no movement on the feet, and just lofting to Ricardo Powell. So Jayawardene departs, 131 for 4.
Swung away, and this should be out. It is out. Liverpool takes the catch. So Jayasuriya's innings comes to an end, and I have to say, they look very nervous, the Sri Lankans.
Very, very nervous, and very much as if they are thinking too much about surviving than making runs. They are usually quite dynamic with their batting, Sri Lanka. Each batsman seems as if he has concentrated on just staying at the crease. But no, Jayasuriya has been there so long, he thinks to himself, I've got to get things moving. Only 4 runs per over. We need more than that. It's dancing time for Chris Gayle and the West Indies. That's a big wicket, a very important wicket. 139 for 5.
It's going to be a boundary. Well overdue one for Sri Lanka. He's 150 up. Total control. Well, poor piece of fielding. Sarwan.
Certainly on the face of it, I don't know, Bob, if you've seen much of him just lately, but I get the impression that he's a decidedly more relaxed person.
He sure is. It was quite a surprise and quite a controversial decision to bring him back. Decided to retire from the game. He was out of one-day international cricket for 2 years. Always looked a marvellous player. I don't think people knew that he contained the gift required for captaincy.
This is going to be out, he's going to be caught. Oh yes, Lara doesn't make mistakes. In the deep, Brian Lara watched that one all the way. He moved beautifully to his left. He's timed his run absolutely perfectly, and Lara has taken a pretty important catch down in the deep. And so Sangakkara, a dangerous batsman for Sri Lanka, has made a mistake.
Well, every time today that the Sri Lankans have looked to open their shoulders, they've perished in the outfield. Lara making good ground here. Looking to the sun there, but making no mistake. 43 overs gone, 178 for 6.
Oh, he's got that one away nicely. That's a very well played shot into the gap at mid-wicket, and 4 runs. 193 for 6. Oh, he's had a go at that one again from mid-wicket. It's running away down towards the boundary. That's a useful 4. Vaas getting it away for 4. That's the first one he's bowled this over that gave the batsman a chance.
These are important runs from Chaminda Vaas. Just the right length for him. Heaves it away into that wide open space. Straight mid-wicket. Chanderpaul can't get across to cut it off.
He's got that one away. That's the gap they've been targeting, and oh, it's gone all the way. Has it? Just short of the line down there at deep mid-wicket. That's a better shot.
These are vital runs from Vaas. He's on to 27 now. Opens his shoulders. It's that straight mid-wicket area again.
Right, so 1 ball to go. 223 for 6. The Sri Lankans will be a bit nervous about this. They wanted 250 plus, I'm sure. However, there's a lot of cricket to be played in this match yet. Both these sides are nervous. It'll be interesting to see how the West Indies play. This is the last ball of the innings. And that's what... It's not the last ball of the innings.
Collins disappointed by the decision. He thought he'd dreamt up something different, but it was very short. And, it was way above Arnold's head. Venkat quite rightly signalling wide. Collins thought his work was done. He's still got 1 to go.
Well, he's got that one away as well, and that'll end up going to the boundary for 4. That's his first boundary off the last ball of the innings. So a pretty useful partnership between these two. They needed a few more partnerships like it. As it's turned out, they've ended up with 228 for 6. That equates to 4.56 runs and over in an innings that was full of drama. There's plenty of run-outs, and really the Sri Lankans never really got themselves going. And when they did, something tended to happen. So there it is, the Sri Lankan card with a top score of 66 to Sanat Jayasuriya, lucky 66, but the lower order coming to the party. Arnold 34, Sangakkara 24, and Vaas 28 doing their stuff. 228 for 6. Well, will it be enough? We'll soon find out. And the bowling, I thought they did a very good job. Consistent bowling from the West Indies. You can see there Dillon only 3 and over, and Drake's 3.2 and over. As far as the target's concerned, 229, 50 overs available at 4.58. Fernando letting it rip. He's got a good arm, but that's good running. Oh, that's a good shot. That's very well played. Onto the back foot, Chris Gale smashing that through the covers for 4. That'll make him feel nice and relaxed. It's 10 for 9. Oh, that's gone straight up in the air. This will take some catching. It's way up there. Murali's underneath it, I think. Will he catch it? Yes, he's got him. That's well taken. In fact, it's Jayasuriya. The captain remained cool underneath that one. It went up miles, and he said it was mine. He called out for it. He stayed there. The wind blew it around up there, and eventually it came down. Good catch and a good start for Sri Lanka.
That's what they were looking for, early wickets. Get the impression that this ball might have been straightening on Wavell Hines, who was looking to hit it towards the mid-wicket region. I'd perhaps straightened, took a leading edge, and it has gone a long way up. A worried look on Jayasuriya's face until he realized that he held it. It's 10 for 1.
Oh, he's gone down the wicket, and he's beaten the mid-on fieldsman. Jayasuriya desperately trying to get across there. He was never going to get there, because that really did fly off the bat.
Buri caught behind, he's gone. What a wicket. Vaas removes Lara for 1. West Indies 27 for 2, match on.
I must say that Brian Lara walked here. Didn't wait for the decision. That in itself is refreshing. But clever bowling, it's a slower ball. Vaas rolled his fingers across the seam. There we go. Oh, big edge. And carried nicely, slower ball. Should have been a little unlucky that it did carry. He's gone for 1, the big wicket, Brian Lara. It's 27 for 2.
Got that through for 4 more. That's Gale's 5th boundary, so he's taken advantage of anything that's loose, and sometimes not even that loose. Moves to 24. My goodness, he's hit that. Whew. That's gone with a rake of knots to the boundary. He does hit the ball, this big fella from Jamaica. He's hit as hard as any tonight. That's well struck. That's a beautiful drive. Just a push down the offside, and it goes all the way for 4. Effortless shot by Sarwan. I think that's why my fellow commentator Michael Holding rates him so highly as a batsman. Lovely shot.
Still 2 close catches. Well, that's hurt Sarwan. No ball called by Dave Orchard, but Sarwan's in trouble here. This is an express delivery, not that short. Sarwan trying to take evasive action by rocking back, but he takes that straight on the back of the head. It's always a very sorry sight. One of the most talented young batsmen in the world. Not the way he want to leave the scene. Getting a warm round of applause. This big crowd at Newlands have enjoyed his batting. Big shout, up goes the finger. And there are big problems now for the West Indies. Carl Hooper strode out a couple of minutes ago, but he's limping back. That's hit him on the knee, and umpire Orchard decides that it's out. Carl Hooper goes for a duck, and with Sarwan probably on his way to hospital, the West Indies 62 for 3 and 1 man retired hurt.
It's always not easy to come into bat after someone's been taken to hospital after a blow like that. You can see Carl Hooper deep in the crease in that ball, nipping back very sharply, and came at quick pace, and Carl Hooper trapped right in front. So plenty of work here to be done by Chandrapal.
It's nicely timed. It's a way through point for 4. Picks out the half volley early and leaned into it beautifully. That's beautifully timed. Fernando only had to move about 15 metres to his left. He couldn't beat the ball. He's got that away all right, though. That's away through extra cover. He moves on to within 1 of a half-century, Chris Gale.
Full toss, 4 runs. That's a rare luxury. I've still got to put it away. He's put it away well. Good shot. And that will be his 50. He should pick up a comfortable 2. Sarwan doing the sweeping up on the offside. And that's an excellent 50.
He needed that, Chris Gale. Has not been in the best of form. His team needs it as well.
It's very much an in-out field for Murali. And that's hit. He's opened the face and put that through extra cover. That's a very good shot. Chandrapal waited for it and then opened the face. Sit and hit over the top. Good shot.
Very close, giving him leg before. That's the breakthrough that Sri Lanka wanted. That's why Vaas has come back. What a tremendous bowler he is, and he traps Chris Gale. Leg before wicket, key dismissal. The West Indies now 121 for 4. Partnership, which was just leading the West Indies into a position of equality, has now been ended.
Yeah, I just wonder whether this, my first reaction, was it just outside the line, or did he not push far enough? You can see he just pauses with his leg there and doesn't get himself far enough across. Hits him on middle and off, and will be thundering into middle and leg. So a good decision there by umpire Orchard, and what a wicket for Sri Lanka. They needed that desperately. This game is still very much alive. 121 for 4.
He's gone, I think, yes. So Jacobs goes. He doesn't seem to feel that he's hit that one, but Vaas has taken the wicket, and Sri Lanka feel now that they're home. 121 for 5, and the ploy of sending Jacobs in before Powell certainly hasn't worked.
Well, I want to see the replay on that one. He obviously looked very disappointed. We'll have to see if we can pick up anything. It was obviously a noise because the The reaction behind the wicket was spontaneous. Let's see if we can pick up anything here. He certainly flicks his toe. He flicks his toe. Well, that's what happened. Through it goes to the keeper, and up they all go. Vaas didn't even bother looking around. Oh boy. Ridley Jacobs caught Sangakkara, bowled Vaas for a duck.
Bowled him all over the place. Absolutely no clue whatever, Ricardo Powell. Big drive and completely bemused by Muralitharan. Sri Lanka now certainly with the game in their grasp, and the Super Sixes seeming very, very distant for the West Indies.
Oh boy, this is a dreadful shot. They tell you when you're in primary school, don't play booming cover drives to off spinners, and definitely not to Matthias Murali didn't.
Beautiful shot. And he's going to get 4. That's how well that was timed. He looked a good shot. It was better than that. It was a very good shot.
Sarwan back at the ground. But here he's coming in next. He's gone for it. And he hasn't made it. It's a great catch out there. Marvin Atapattu, Shivnarine Chanderpaul thought he could clear the fielder. He couldn't. That's a body blow for West Indies. They won 69 for 7. Chanderpaul goes for 65. Well, Drakes won't mind how they come. That runs away from De Silva. And that's just the second boundary in the last 19 overs. It's up in the air. Vaas takes the catch. Drakes goes. Sri Lanka move one step nearer. 8 down now, just Dillon and Collins to come. It's been a great effort by Vasbert Drakes, a valuable 25. But the West Indies 8 wickets down. He's gone aerial as well. This time it does clear the fielder. That's over his head for 6. Atapattu got a hand on it, but he couldn't hold on. Sarwan hasn't given up. Smash back past the bowler. And that's 4 more. That went like a rocket. Sarwan goes for mid-wicket. And it's 6. This is brave batting from Ramnaresh Sarwan. He's a quality player. He's got some bat on this. It's away, fine for 4. That's 4 of them. 10 needed from 4 balls. Back to the bowler. And Dillon dives desperately for his ground. Has he made it? The most important thing from the West Indies point of view is that Sarwan's still on strike. Whatever happens, the Sri Lankans will be celebrating a dot ball, but is it a wicket as well? It looks like it. Looks like he's just short of his ground to me. Dillon with a despairing dive. He hasn't made it. The West Indies are now 9 down. Collins goes for it. It's away fine, but Fernando's round to cut it off. There's only a single. Sri Lankans already celebrating. The West Indies need 8 from the last ball. Unless there's a no ball or wide, they can't get home now. What disappointment for Sarwan. Disappointment for the West Indies. 2:21 for 9. 8 to win, 7 to draw level. Is there another twist in the tail? There needs to be very careful here. He's got it straight, it's swung away. Nobody much cares where the ball goes. They're only going to complete 1 run. Sri Lanka home by 6 runs. They beat the West Indies here, 4 very valuable points to them. The West Indies stuck on 10 points. They can only get 14 now. That is almost certainly not going to be enough. Most of the neutrals here have had a fantastic day's entertainment. That'll be no consolation to the West Indies. They were chasing 229 for victory. They were left on 222 for 9.
Three important contributions from Chris Gale with 55, Shivnarine Chanderpaul with 65 and Ramnaresh Sarwan with 47. It was a valuable 25-2 from Vasbert Drakes from 48 deliveries. No one else made double figures. The bowling figures for Sri Lanka: Chaminda Vaas, top of the tree again, 4 for 22. He and Murali won this match for Sri Lanka, 1 for 26 for the off-spinner. Jayasuriya and De Silva played their part as well. Gunaratne was expensive but had the nerve to keep himself together for that final over. Lara Fernando, 33 runs from 6 overs. Sri Lanka winning this match by 6 runs, 228 for 6, plays 222 for 9.
This has been a Fox Sports presentation.